This is TWiT.
So Substack had a bit of an announcement. I guess they first announced this last week, and now their new feature called Notes is rolling out to all users effective yesterday.
Have you played with it yet?
I'm not really.
If you subscribe to any Substack newsletter, they know who you are, and so I didn't even have to sign up. I just went to it, and boom, I was in it.
And that was it. So what did you think?
Substack.com/notes. It looks, I never want to agree with Elon Musk on this earth, but I kind of agree with him at one point. It looks exactly like Twitter.
Oh, really?
It is a complete ripoff of Twitter, but hey, fine. If you're going to rip off somebody, rip off Elon Musk now. So it's mainly it starts off with it has the starter kit. One of the big problems of all these, of Mastodon or Twitter or any of them is, well, who do I start following? Well, it starts off with all the Substack authors promoting their own stuff. They've obviously been there for a while. So it has content going in. It looks nice. The people they have, there's some people on Substack I really don't like, but there's people there I do like. The problem I have, of course, is just like Post.News, is that it's owned by one company and it can be bought by a nihilistic idiot, just like Twitter was. And so we're still at risk. If you go to substack.com/notes, Jason, it depends on whether you're signed in.
So I'm on it, and I don't have that many newsletters that I subscribe to, but there's only one person. It's Timothy Lee, who's put a note in right now.
That's all?
I see some other, like,
you had subscribed or home?
That's subscribed. I've got Zenyep. How do you
Zeynep Tufekci?
Yes. I've got her.
But if you go to home, it should be populating you with lots of stuff, doesn't it?
It's not that much. It's like 12. Let's see. Yeah, it's like maybe 20 people as I've scrolled down most of the way. And honestly, these are not the people I want to hear from.
Yeah. But I think it's just like Post.News, Stacey, where people are saying, "Ooh, it's a better Twitter. Let's all go there." And I'm like you. I'm basically shrugging at it. I thought it was.
But there is Andrew Sullivan has posted a puppy picture.
But it's Andrew Sullivan.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I have a Substack account. Probably don't.
If you subscribe to a newsletter,
Mike Elgin is there.
Well, he's not Substacking.
He's
not noting.
In a taxi in Mexico enjoying Substack Notes.
Yeah, I've got who are these people? And why do you think I want to talk to them?
Yeah.
See, I feel like
Post.News now. If I go to the subscribed in Post.News, there's one guy who's posting. That's basically it. Everybody else has just given up on it.
I've got as economists. Those people are the worst. Ugh.
Grumpy Stacey.
I get newsletters emailed to me. I never go to Substack.com.
So that's why I was like, that's what I was just wondering. Just because I get them in my email, does that mean I'm part of Substack? And looks like
or you could be, yes.
Apparently do, because I just tried to log in and it emailed me a link to log in. So, I didn't know I had a Substack account. Dan. Dan's on Substack.
Yeah. Yep.
That's right. Dan Patterson. Okay.
Dan Patterson's newsletter. Yeah. So now during this show, I've realized I don't actually have a Substack account, even though I get some of these newsletters by email. So I just kind of assumed I had one, but apparently I don't. So I'm trying to sign up for some of these things that I get the emails
What's
from.
the point, Jason? Maybe I did create it at some point. Oh, I know I had to. I think I pay like one or two people.
Bro,
I paid for one, which may be why I have it.
That's why.
Because I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, this looks like Twitter.
Oh boy, doesn't it?
With orange on it.
Yep.
So it looks better. But yeah. But man, this looks like Twitter. Wow.
I mean, I guess I can understand the thinking here. If you are writing a newsletter, well, Stacey, you would probably be the one to talk about this better than I. But if you're writing a newsletter, you're cultivating that community, having some sort of direct direct social engagement platform that's tied in with the community, around the community that you're creating, which I mean is the same thing, right? That Twitter is trying to do with its newsletter thing, and Elon got all upset that Notes even existed, and I don't even know the status of that at this point. He had kind of like filtered the things off of Twitter. I don't know if they're still allowed to talk about Substack at this point, but as a content creator, does it make sense to have this sort of a network tied so closely to the place that you're using to distribute that information?
No, I'd rather have. So as a content creator, I create I probably have, if I think about it, we'll say I have 5 different audiences actually. So I have the audience that follows my newsletter, that signs up actively, and they care about their things. I have the audience who downloads the podcasts. I have the Twig audience, actually. There is a Twig demographic. They are probably a chunk of my podcasts and newsletter subscribers, but then they also are here on Discord. And then I've got Twitter, where I have the most. I have 40-something thousand before Twitter did whatever it did. And I don't know how many of them were real, but I think a lot of them were, because I grew it over such a long period of time. And those people, my newsletter, I've got 17-something thousand newsletter subscribers. So my audiences are very different. And I want to be able to I pull in on my website, my tweets. I don't want them to be a lot of them probably don't care about my puppy pictures if they're only subscribing for my insightful commentary.
Well, screw them.
Well, the point is, I don't want to give those people, I don't want to spend time going into a platform to give them puppy pictures, but they can see it they can see the Twitter stuff if they want, right? I like the decentralization and the ability to be my audience gets to pick a place to find me, and I create certain content for each of those areas, and then they get to choose what they want to consume. Did that make sense? That was so long.
Yeah. I wish Substack had federated with ActivityPub. Medium has done it. Flipboard has done it at various levels. WordPress has done it. At least try. Why? Do something to acknowledge.
Why?
Just say that we're safe in case Substack gets bought by Elon Musk, that we can our identities and our social graphs are portable.
Yeah, I guess everybody has a price, so putting it out there in Fediverse liberates it, if you will. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, and I think we learned our lesson.
It's a two-way street, right? My content is only valuable if someone wants to consume it, right? It's only valuable to people who want to consume it. So making that easy for them, on Twitter, is great, because enough people, it's very frictionless for people to consume that if they want. If I go to some weird platform and do things there, it's a little harder for them to consume it. So I'm not going to reach those same people.
The Fediverse is not a weird platform. We got to stop saying that.
Yes, thank you, Ant. Thank you.
It is complicated. Do you know why I'm not a Mastodon yet, y'all? This is embarrassing and true. I can't freaking decide a server. I don't even know.
Stacey, pick anyone.
I'm just do I go with the journalists? I don't know. Do I want to be? What if one of us is a jerk?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Unless you look at. Yeah, Ant, you go ahead. Explain it to her.
That's the thing. If you just go to the general Mastodon one, you're totally fine, because you can still federate with other servers and follow people on other servers without any issue.
Well, I know, but what if people judge me for being on the normal one?
Then you probably don't need those people.
Yes, right. And ignore your puppy pictures. Screw them.
It's so stressful to me. I'm just
Stacey, unless you use the local feed from that server, there's no other reason to care about that.
Right.
None.
Why would I
never do, because I'm a Mastodon.social. Twitter be nice. Journal.host would be nice, but I can follow anybody from any of those servers. It's fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Easy.
Can I pull it into my website? Does it matter?
Pull what into your website?
Well, I pull in my tweets via, an API call.
I think.
Oh, the show on the page. That's what you're saying. Yeah, that's probably a call for it.
Yeah. It's an open source federated
Yeah,
platform.
but okay.
Yes.
Right. So
Those exist.
sometimes
Yes,
open
I've seen
source
those exist.
Okay, I was like, sometimes open source means you can build it yourself if you want to spend all afternoon. And sometimes it means that people have built tools that will make it easy for you to do this.
It's probably just an API, just like Twitter is. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it is.
How to embed Mastodon posts on a website.
On a WordPress site. Ta-da.
Plugins.
Yeah.
Plugins, baby.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
How to embed a Mastodon RSS feed on any website.
There you go. That's the one you need. No restrictions. You're good to go.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am Ant Pruitt, and I am the host of Hands On Photography here on TWiT TV. I know you got yourself a fancy smartphone, you got yourself a fancy camera, but your pictures are still lacking. Can't quite figure out what the heck shutter speed means? Watch my show. I got you covered. Want to know more about just the ISO and exposure triangle in general? Yeah, I got you covered. Or if you got all of that down, you want to get into lighting, making things look better by changing the lights around you. I got you covered on that too. So check us out each and every Thursday here on the network. Go to twit.tv/hop and subscribe today.